If you are watching this video, it is because you are meant to be a multi-millionaire. And this video isn't going to be for everybody. If this isn't for you, don't watch this video. Watch another one of my videos. And if you know that this is for you, that you are here on purpose, that you are meant to be a multi-millionaire, then keep watching. When you understand that your world is reflecting you back to you, the game changes. And you begin to understand that money is not something that occurs outside of you, that it is not happenstance, and that you have full, complete, and utter control over and around your reality, including experiencing yourself as a multimillionaire. You understand that your desires aren't random, that they are not happenstance, that they are on purpose. And because of that, you don't wish or hope to become a multimillionaire. You fully and audaciously accept that you are a multimillionaire, that this is your destiny, that this is what you are in the unfolding of, and you act accordingly. Another one of my clients has now become a multimillionaire, and that has inspired this video because I want to speak to you knowing that you are meant to be a multimillionaire so that you will accept it and have it occur for you in your reality, just like my client did. And I want to take you through some of the things that I see with my clients that hit their income goals or become multimillionaires, because I know that it's going to help you on your journey. And also, if you want to work with me one-on-one, go to my website, click on one-on-one coaching, theawakenedaphrodite.com, click on one-on-one coaching, fill out the form, and one of my assistants will reach out to you and we can talk about working with me one-on-one. Also, I have a free masterclass called Manifesting on Command, and it will be linked below, and you will be able to join us live. We are going live next week. And for a limited time, you can purchase highly valued, highly paid for the next 24 hours. It is on early bird pricing. And for 6 weeks, we will be working live together, going into shifting you into being the version of you that is highly valued, highly paid. It's not only going to have people showing up, paying you more money than you've ever received before or charged before, it's also going to trickle into your love life where you are shown up for in a completely different way and valued and prioritized like never before. Because in my world, you're not just prioritized and valued by clients, you're prioritized and valued by every single person that is in close proximity to you as well. You can also upgrade to the Worshipped and Wealthy Mastermind, and you will get highly valued, highly paid for free. And you will be able to work with me one-on-one in a group setting. It is going to change your life. We are going to go deep. You will get to have 2 bonus one-on-one calls with me. If you have any questions about this, send me a DM on Instagram at The Awakened Aphrodite or email into Pamela at theawakenedaphrodite.com, and someone on my team will help you. So, you have been questioning or doubting your ability to be a multimillionaire. And you might be going, that's not true. I know that I'm meant for this. And yet, If it hasn't shown up in your physical reality yet, it is because you are in some ways not fully convicted. You haven't fully accepted that this is actually who you are. And because you haven't fully accepted this, you are not thinking from that place, and you're still making moves, making decisions, and saying things from a version of self that is not a multimillionaire. And when you do that, you are then choosing that road. Now, I want you to know you cannot mess this up, okay? The only thing is that it might just take a little bit longer, but you cannot mess up what is meant for you. And that is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we need to get you back on track with who you truly are, with the truth of who you are. You have accepted something about yourself, about your bank account, about your clients, about your business, about your ability to hold and build wealth. That is not true. That is why it feels shitty. The truth of who you are is that you are a multimillionaire. The truth of who you are is that wealth builds in your presence. The truth of who you are is that you are the source of money itself. Except you've been buying into other truths about you, and they are being reflected back to you. Nothing is happening to you. It's not that people can't afford to work for you or work with you, or that money is difficult for you, or you don't understand investments. It isn't that. It's that these things have to be shown to you so that you can shift how you're showing up. And there is a specific way that someone shows up when they are a multimillionaire and has that reflected back to them. It's the same thing with relationships. There's a specific way of showing up that is a direct reflection of someone that has the relationship of their dreams. There is a specific way of showing up that is a direct reflection to how much money someone makes. I'll give you an example. I was watching a coach's uh, pitch for something, their story about something. And I instantly knew that she was speaking to people in this video that cannot afford her work. Okay. Now we can look at that through the literal logical lens of marketing, right? Like the way that she is speaking to someone who can't even afford her work. I happen to know that this person is struggling in business. Yeah, this person is struggling in business. They are not having the quality, the caliber of client show up because she is not speaking to that quality, to that caliber. And you can shift that by shifting what you're saying. And this is one of the things I really love doing with my clients, right? How are you, and I want you to really think about this. How are you speaking to people? Are you speaking to people like you already have it, like it's already done? Are you actually speaking to high levels, like high level individuals in what you do? Well, if you are, they are going to be showing up. And when you're not, you're going to have people telling you they can't afford your work, or it's not possible, or you can't do it, or they can't do it, or whatever it is, because they're trying to show you who you're being and how you're truly perceiving the world. Yeah, it's going to feel uncomfortable, but it's okay, because guess what? Once you understand this and shift it, everything's going to change, and people are going to show up paying you. You're going to have a much higher caliber of client. And if you're not in a client-based industry, which some of my clients are not, some of my clients have corporate jobs, or they're consultants, or they sell products, right? It's going to translate in the way that makes sense for you and what you're doing. When we shift who you are being from being the person who's trying, who's working hard to feel and feeling like you have to hustle, like you're just lucky if a client does reach out to you or whatever it is, to the version of you who speaks to high caliber people, calls those people in, the version of you that is a multimillionaire, the version of you that is willing to do whatever it takes, the version of you that it doesn't matter what's showing up in your 3D. 10 people are like, oh, I can't afford to work with you. And you're like, yeah, I know what that is. That's old. That's old news. I know exactly what that is. This is what I have now. This is who I am now. This is what's showing up now. No matter what, guess what? You have to have it. So my client, who is now a multimillionaire, she was willing to do whatever it took. Yeah. She had so many moments of fear, of doubt. She was not perfect. She was committed to knowing and showing up as the version of her that was not willing to settle for less. She's only willing to accept what is hers, and she acted accordingly. She figured it out. I'm making this happen no matter what. I'm making this happen no matter what. Now, you're not actually making anything happen. All of that is actually taken care of for you. And that was a phrase that for her was really supportive, right? I'm making this happen no matter what. Where have you accepted in any way that this is difficult, that it's hard, and allowed that to then delude how you're showing up, or sorry, affect how you're showing up. I meant to say dilute how you're showing up. So you're not really showing up in your power. You're not speaking powerfully to high level people. You haven't shifted how you're speaking because you don't fully believe that you are this person. One of my clients got an insane raise. She 10x'd the amount of money that she's making with one conversation. She had had multiple conversations with her boss. I asked her what she had said, what she was thinking, how she was showing up. She told me. I said, okay, here's what I want you to do instead. Yeah. I told her to show up in how to show up in her power. I told her what to look for. I told her how to look at him. I told her how to respond. She got the raise. You are seeing this on purpose. When you are in your power and we get you showing up as this person in tangible ways. And I think that this is where people can get confused. It's like, oh, I am this new person. Like, I am this new person. I am this new person. Listen, that can work. And what I find, honestly, is it's like, yeah, you're that new person. But if that person doesn't have any idea of how that individual shows up, how that person speaks, it either takes a really long time or it doesn't happen at all. Versus, oh, this is what this person says. This is what a successful love coach says in her content. This is what she talks about. And then you inhabit that version. And then, of course, you are successful. It isn't enough to just go, oh, I'm going to say these things. Oh my God, no one ever wants to work with me. I don't even know, right? That is not shooting true or aiming true. You're not really aiming at the mark if you're doing that. Yeah. It's both within yourself and then how you're moving in the world. Yeah, within yourself and how you're moving in the world. You're aiming true and you have to have it. So if you know that you're meant to be a multimillionaire, I am telling you right here, right now, that that is on purpose, that is in your DNA. That is who you're meant to be. And the only issue is you not actually being that person. And I don't mean in some sort of esoteric way. I mean in real, tangible ways. You're not speaking as that person. You're not putting yourself in these circles. You're not making the decisions that that person would make. You are doubting yourself. You are in fear. You are not accepting your power, that you are the source in your world, and acting accordingly, speaking as that person, making the moves that person makes, that version of you makes. So, what needs to change? What needs to be different for you to show up as this version of self that is absolutely convicted that you are a multimillionaire and that it is happening right here, right now? And everything that you seemingly produce or put out is a clear reflection of that. It is impossible for you to not have it. By the way, within 10 minutes of talking to you or looking at, especially if you're an entrepreneur, looking at your work, I can tell you exactly what is off and what needs to shift within 10 minutes. And I'm giving away a free session. If you repost, you can enter to win it by reposting the graphic for Manifest Money on Command and tagging me, and the graphic says I'm in. When you sign up for Manifesting Money on Command, you're automatically going to be sent that graphic. And if you haven't received it, you can email into Pamela@theawakenedaphrodite.com, post it, tag me in it. Each post that you make is going to enter you into the contest, and I will choose a winner. And it's going to change your life forever, because you don't need to struggle anymore. You are not meant to struggle. Okay. You are meant to have your unique formula, which is going to look the way that it looks for you. I mean, there's going to be things that are true for everybody. And also for you and who you are and what you do, there are going to be specific things that when we tweak together, it's going to be so clear for you as to how to make this happen with certainty. And you can also sign up for Highly Valued, Highly Paid, which is a 6-week program with me. Right now it's on early bird pricing which I mentioned before. Or if you're really ready to dive deep, you can sign up for the Worshipped and Wealthy Mastermind, which starts mid-October. And you will have 2 bonus one-on-one sessions with me. It's one-on-one work in a group setting. It is going to change your life if you're ready to go all in and have my eyes on your business or what it is that you are doing. And claim it. You're meant to be a multimillionaire. Claim it below. In fact, you already are one, and you get to experience the unfolding of that here and now. Thank you so much for watching, for liking, for commenting. You know, whether it's day or night, I love you, I love you, I love you, and I will see you very, very soon. Thank you for watching.